This means that we have overused the earth a little. We were excessive. So people say that the earth is getting sick now. How can we protect this world in the future? You can protect the earth if you treat people in front of you righteously. Do not think too broadly regarding this. You will not get annoyed and insult others if you start to treat people in front of you properly. This action will save the world community. The world will face hardship commensurate with the amount of life living with greed, or by wandering with hardships or living in a weird way, but we are polluting the world without knowing this truth. The worst type of pollution is the dark energy of the harsh words spoken among people. Words. The sounds of insults pollute this world where human beings live. Why do people insult each other? Why do we curse one another? We must correct our lives first. If you do not even know what the right living is, and you do not live righteously, there is no way to avoid the pollution on earth. There is nobody who does not want to live correctly. You are not living correctly because you do not know how. Difficulty will come to you proportionate to your improper living. Since people do not yet know these principles, I have come out to teach the law of living correctly. In this type of community, where humanity has evolved and developed 70%, everyone is so smart, talented, living in a very high-quality society. Someone dare say, "I will teach you," unless this person has a tremendous ability to do so. Everyone is so intelligent and accomplished and are experts in their respective fields. And someone is trying to teach them? This seemingly unbelievable event is happening right now. If what I teach is understood and accepted, it is undoubtedly the truth and JUNGBUB, the righteous law. This world needs new teaching. The laws of the universe, not the knowledge of your logic. There are rules and orders within grand nature. But rather than following this, we are living in confusion now. The grand nature operates in a very orderly manner for us to follow. It operates with not even 0.1 millimeter of error. We are roaming around and going against what is right. That is why our lives are stressful. Do not try to find something special. You need to learn the principle of dealing with the environment in front of you. In doing so, the darkness in your life will retreat. Your hardships will disappear. You will have fun and joy in your life. Your sickness will be cured. If you curse someone, you are creating a seed where you can get sick. If you get angry with someone, you are creating an environment where you will get sick. If you get very angry, you are inviting illness. You should find a way to avoid sickness rather than trying to treat this disease. Before you worry about earth pollution, you should change the way you live. Will global environmental pollution be eliminated by you discussing the world pollution? No, it will not happen like that. A society in which people strive to live righteously from now on must occur in the world community. Starting with whom? It begins with you. You might think that starting with yourself is not something significant, and you may not see any difference at first. But when joy arises in groups of people who try to live that way, others will join, and this will quickly spread around the world. Why? It will happen because everyone wants to live well and enjoy their lives joyfully and happily. It will surely happen. Our lives depend on what we learn and what we know. Chaos has arisen because no one has taught you this correctly. If you live righteously from now on, the earth will not collapse or fall apart. It will recover. Rather than worry about something, you have to find the proper method. You are having difficulties in life right now because nobody is leading you properly. We need to make good use of what God gave us because He already gave us everything we need. We should not expect more from Him. God already gave you everything, but you are unable to use them properly, thereby causing hardships, and so you are still asking God for more. God cannot give you any more. You have received all the abilities, yet you do not know how to use them. When you live properly, your abilities will arise naturally. But is it right to expect your abilities to emerge when you have lived incorrectly? No, this is not right. Find the principle of living righteously first. It is not too difficult when you have a person who can teach you this. It is not the time to worry about the pollution on earth. Instead, we must remove the contamination of mankind's thoughts throughout the world. Only then will the world community recover again. Human beings have been regarded as animals so far, but we are not animals. Humans are not animals, but gods. It is time to understand this correctly. We are not animals, but gods. That is why we use the character in between with the word 인간 to signify humans. Certain religious groups call 중생, which means in between life, to call human beings. Both terms use the character middle or in between. Why? Human beings are a sophisticated collection of flesh and energy with a human spirit that has entered the body. After finish using the physical body for around 100 years, when we shed our flesh and it decomposes, the soul remains. This soul is who we really are. After the death of physical body, soul separates after living together for around 100 years. We are using the word dying. However, when the soul and body separate, the flesh consisting of physical material will return to nature, and the soul which was in the body will remain. The soul goes to another dimensional world and develops itself by doing other things. The reason that the soul has come to this world with a physical body is to improve its quality. To enhance the quality of the soul needs a human body as a tool. Therefore, the human body was created, and the soul enters the body and lives in it for around 100 years. In other words, we came to this earth to grow our souls. Now that we have lived up to the 70% level, it means that our souls have completed their basic development. It means the evolution is over. When the evolution of the soul ends, so does the evolution of the physical body end. What is the evolution of physical body, and how can we confidently say that evolution of the physical body has ended? Let me give you a small hint. The development of the body has ended with an upright stature, the head towards the heaven and the feet on the ground. The development of upright stature ended. When this happens, the souls have also finished their first stage of development. Suncheon Shide, or the previous era, ended on December 22, 2012, which was the end of the evolution.